Hey everyone, this is Silver Praetorian, and welcome to my new Let's Play. This game is an interesting little Metroidvania. It is La-Mulana. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. I haven't actually finished my first playthrough of this game yet. This is like the redone version on Steam. I haven't actually finished my first playthrough of yet, which partially to blame is that I triggered hard mode and I'm too stubborn to just restart. But let's get this started. Now, the La-Mulana it's a Metroidvania, like I said, and it's rather puzzle-based, which is the other reason why it's taken me so long to get through it. There are a lot of puzzles, and some of them are difficult, and I want to be able to show off all the little hints for completing them. Now then, this guy, he's very Indiana Jonesy. He's got a whip. The physics, by the way, are very, very weird. I'm going to talk a lot about the physics as we get into it. But for now, let's go inside this hut that opened. And yes, our name is Professor Lamiza. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. And he is our main character as we search for La-Mulana, which it's really not that difficult to find La-Mulana. I mean, the ruins are right next to the village. But we are going in there after our father, who hasn't been back for a while, so that's not good. We're gonna have to find Dad. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about La-Mulana. Some people think secret treasures, even the origin of life is being kept in there. So it's an interesting thing to know. And even the people who've guarded it from the outside know really nothing about it. You're really kind of bad at protecting if you won't even stop someone from entering. But no one really does come back, so it's not really that difficult to keep things secret anyway. Take a weight with you. Weights are pretty important. So is this laptop he likes to give out, or that he has, and you have your own laptop as well, and it's rather important, really. Unlike your father, you look like you need a hand. Gee, thanks. This guy will, in essence, be our hint and tutorial type dude, because he provides us with an email type thing. Which is to say, he has given us a one-way email type thing. He can send us emails, but we can't send him emails. And his emails are usually rather relevant to what's going on. We've gotten our first email. Alright, so menu item screen. You can see our main character over off on the right. I kind of like a few details about that, but I'm not going to be able to make a note of it till later on. But if we go over, we see there's software, so we can install various software. We don't have much, and this is a really crappy laptop. You have like 1 gig of memory. And the first email. It only receives emails from him. Just information about it, so yay. So then, first things first, how about we explore the surface? And money. Money, money, money. Alright, so we need to do a few things. Now, in here is a shop. We want to buy this. This is the hand scanner. We can inspect stone tablets with it. And the hand scanner is one of several items. You see we have the 3 circles up on the top there. Shut up, Elder. Yes, research is necessary. Here he's given us information like we need to scan everything with this hand scanner. And he did give a map of the surrounding areas to a man a while back, but the guy never returned, so he probably died. We're going to want to find him. So then, right. The 3 circles up there on the top of the screen, we have 3 different main items. You see the whip is up there, that's one item. We have sub-weapons, which we have none of, and usable items as the last. The hand scanner is going to be our most equipped usable item. Alright, there's, oh my god, Elder. Why didn't you try to get hold of the shell horn? Yeah, we should probably get a hold of the shell horn. For now, however, we're going to go this way. All pots require 3 whips to destroy. What's in here? Oh, what is this? That's the glyph reader. We want the glyph reader. And she's very angry that we are not buying things. This is the map reader. We also want that. And we're also going to need weights. I'm going to hope we get weights from a drop and we don't have to buy them currently because we already need 70 gold. And that's one thing I'll say about this game is you do need a bit of gold to start off. So that's an interesting thing. Another interesting thing is how you heal in this game. Oh yeah, wait. You heal, if you see the little green circle that the first snake I killed dropped, that is technically part of a healing thing. Also, this is a spring, hot spring. You can stand in that to heal if you're hurt. We're going to be coming back here a lot. I'm probably going to cut out a lot of me returning to that, to be perfectly honest. But for now, let's explore around. You can pause. You can see we're on the surface, but nothing really about that. Oh, and that right there, that seal, we can't do much with that, but keep that glyph in mind, because there's going to be a few different one of those, and they're going to have different glyphs, and it's going to matter. So then, we can go in here, and this guy tells us, legend has it, the Argus, monster with a blue body, good to do, is weak against the serpent staff. That's an important hint, but we won't be able to really do anything with it for a while. Danger, no entry beyond this point. Well, screw you, Sign, I'm going to go anyway. Okay, Sign, I'm not going to go that way. Yeah, that was Argus. We can't do anything with him for a good while, unfortunately. I kind of want to check that paw, but that vulture's that vulture's kind of a jerk. Kind of a jerk. Come on, vulture. Another thing is that if you get hit, you kind of just fall in that wounded frame until you hit ground. There's nothing you can do about that. We're not going to get any more money from that. I need more money, though. Ow. I think my first priority is going to be getting the glyph reader. The map reader isn't essential yet. I would like to get that really quick, though, because it is very useful for solving some of the hints. But right, the healing. If you notice those green circles, they aren't actual healing. If you'll see the blue bar underneath our health bar in the upper right, you'll see that that is filling up with each green orb we get. As we max that out, we will heal completely. And this, I believe, is just a hint telling us that there's a hot spring on the outskirts of town. Good way to rest your bones. Useful. Let's see. Up here is a interesting little thing. This right here is actually a save. I'm not going to overwrite that. This is my hard mode playthrough. I am 16 hours in, and I've killed 4 main bosses out of, I'm figuring, at least 9. So I'm going to use these main things on the front. And this is a Holy Grail tablet. Interesting thing about the Holy Grail. So we don't have the Holy Grail yet, but we'll get that soon enough. It's also one of the few things we can read currently. Freaking bird. Give me the weight. Weights are going to be very important. Weights are going to be how we go about solving a lot of puzzles. They activate switches and stuff, and we can't really do anything about them. Like you see that little thing right here? We need to wait for that. I'm not going to hit that one yet. This looks like this village elder. Can I get over you? Yes, I can. I don't know if there's actually a hint for this, but if you whip the area behind him, you get a video game. I suppose he likes his video games. I could install it, but that takes up a lot of memories. And Nigaru's first Flash game. If you pay attention, Nigaru is the group that made this game. So that's an interesting little thing to keep in mind. I like that, and it's going to get more into that later. But for now, we just need to find that guy who lost the map, because a map would be very useful, even if we can't properly use it yet. And you, and skeleton. We get to scan this. I walked and then I fell and sort of die. Yeah, it's probably not that funny. Death is pretty inconvenient. But we got a map for that. But it doesn't do anything because we don't have the map reader. Which is kind of a shame. Come on, kill the bird. But yes, we can press down on these if we have weights. We will use a weight and we will activate something. In this case, we get the shell horn. I'm sure we're going to get email about this any moment now. But what the shell horn does, if we look at it, is it plays a strange melody whenever you solve a mystery in the ruins. So we'll be able to know whenever we solve the puzzle, which is quite useful, to be honest. I'm going to whip a lot of things, by the way, just because I can. And come on, now take the weight. And we got another email. The waterfalls are dangerous. We missed email number 3. I think I know where we get that, though. But yes, the waterfalls are dangerous. That looks like a waterfall to me. We could go that way, but there's nothing we can really accomplish yet. This game, like I said, very much Metroidvania. There's a lot of items to get, and a lot of you progress into new areas as you get new items, and I'm taking a good chunk of damage. I need to heal. I need to heal. Also, the birds, they only fly off if you're at the same level as them and in front of them. And I've gotten the last green orb I needed, so I'm at full health. Also, there is no fall damage. Not that you would have noticed there since I landed on that bird, but there's no fall damage. It's a good thing to know. What else is there? Oh, I can't believe I killed that bird time. So then this one, place the weight. And we fall. And we fall. And we hit bottom. Well then, that was pretty good. What's this up here? The Mural of Departure. Relatively new mural. Looks like the history of La-Mulana is detailed here. And another email. Hey, yeah. Square looking boxy thing in the entrance? Yeah, this here is a box, and there's several things, suspicious things that we can whip. We'll move this out of the way. It will speak to only those who have learned the 7 histories and overcome the challenges herein. Interesting. So then, the way to actually enter this is, I don't remember, do we need to whip this, or do I need to push this all the way over? Or maybe I just need to walk closer. One of the two. But this is the entrance to La-Mulana, and we come into the Gate of Guidance. Well, I'm not surprised they're littered with traps. That thing, by the way, was an enemy skeleton. And this here is why we need the glyph reader. You cannot read these tablets without it. Actually, that's not completely accurate. La-Mulanese, which I believe is what the language is called, does have a very simple translation to English. Each glyph, by the way, this is an important thing here, so let's grab this first. A sacred orb. It increases our health. There's like one of those in every area, I think. Yeah, and he's just telling us this right now. There's like one of them in every area, and it's fairly important to have. But right, I was talking about La-Mulanese, which is, I believe, the name of the language. It does have a very simple translation. Each glyph here, each symbol, does correspond to a letter in the exact same length as well, for the most part. I don't think there's the... The is one of the few words I can recognize fairly easily, and I spent one bit of time trying to brute force a translation because I didn't have a proper translation for it, and I wanted to know what the crap was being said. Alright, so over here, you... should have brought that glyph reader. Yeah, we're going to get one of those soon enough. We need it. But I'm going to focus mainly on trying to get money for now. And this here we can't read, but this here's another save platform. I'm going to save probably fairly often and everything else. Now there's enough... Once I get up to... How much did I need? I think I needed 70. Yeah, once I get up to 70 gold, I'm going to head back out and try to... Ow. And go about getting the map reader and the glyph reader so we can actually make some proper progress. And here's another seal. That glyph we can't really interact with. And we won't be able to get the reward in that chest for a decent while. Can't read anything here. Also, by the way, you see this eye? Shoots lightning now when holy objects within the ruins are damaged. Yeah, that's also percentage-based damage. If you see an eye in a room, be careful what you whip. That's all I have to say. Oh, we could progress this way, but I don't really want to deal with that yet. There's a lot of puzzles in this game, and I would like to get at least one item before I go about really doing a lot of exploration in here, because that item is a freaking useful item. And I really just want to get money so I can go out and get those 2 shop items first, before I worry too much about it. Alright, also another thing to note is Can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap. Some of these are traps. You need to be careful. I don't even know why I'm checking these. I know I can't read any of them. You can't actually understand the skeletons, thankfully. And many of the skeletons, along with the tablets there, will have hints. Gazing faces lies within the hidden corridor, the hidden floor. I found it, but I got overexcited and fell. That is a hint which we will need later on. I don't want to fall currently, because falling would be terrible. You also see that symbol on the wall there? That's kind of important. That symbol, we're gonna see that more later. And I think we can get that now? And yes, we can. This here is the map, which we still can't read, unfortunately. Progress onwards. I should get into the interesting jump physics soon. But for now, you see that white switch there on the bottom? Place a block on it, and a thing happens. Useful thing to know. Oh boy. How do I... Oh crap, you guys still do this even on normal mode. Thank God I was already hurt. Alright, I kind of want to get up to that room there and grab some more money, and I have enough money, so I should actually really start working my way out. We can't do that yet, unfortunately. But we can press that down, which will open up that there. And what is the best way? Oh, there's only one way out of here, actually, because I've already jumped. Two brave souls, quiet solitude, a rock that reaches a high place. What is this brave soul? I don't think I've seen that hymn before. Oh yeah, and I can do this since I'm here. Press this down, and a chest opens. We'll get that chest later. Also note, there's a reason I jumped over that, and those red skeletons there are absolutely terrible. Oh man, those skeletons are terrible. But yes, now that I have the money, I will see you at the surface when I get the freaking things I want to get. This is surface enough. Destroy this. You get a shortcut. I don't know if they give you a hint for this anywhere. But, well, actually, I know there's a place where you kind of get a hint for it, but that's not till later in the game that I even realized that there was a hint. Like, real late in the game. Anyway, where do I want to buy things? Were you a shop? You're a shop. He sells a bunch of things. Buckler? I don't think I'm ever going to buy it. I'll get into more later why. Waterproof case. We're going to want that later, but it's not important yet. Pistol. Pistol is really nice. I'm going to get a pistol, but not yet. The pistol is a sub-weapon. It is the strongest sub-weapon, actually. But the ammo is limited, and the pistol comes with 6 shots. To buy another box of 6 shots is 400, though. It costs 4 times as much to get ammo than it does to get the gun and ammo. They know that if you have a gun, you need ammo. But what I'm here to buy is the glyph reader and the map reader. 2 more bits of software, so let's turn those on, the reader and the map. So now, when we pause the game like this, we can see a map, and we can see where we are, the village of departure. And when we get back into La-Mulana, we'll be able to read those tablets, which we hadn't been able to read before. For now, though, I'm just going to go heal, so I can show off the thing here when you don't have full health. Because, yay! And we're going to be visiting here very often, like I said. Because this is the hot spring. You just stand in it and heal. That's about it. I'll see you guys back in La-Mulana at the entrance to the Gate of Guidance. And back in the Gate of Guidance. So, right, with the glyph reader on, we can actually read this. It'll translate. Let's see. Path of Trials. Only heroes who do not fear death are permitted to proceed. Another thing to note is each area has its own mythology. Like here, it is... Let's see, we have a giant, massive Omlik head. Similar to the ruins in Mexico. I'm not going to pretend to know every mythology. I can make fair guesses at a lot of them. Like, some are fairly obvious. There's, like, a Hindu themed. There's several Babylonian, Sumerian. I know there's an Egyptian themed. But I won't recognize every one. In this over here, you back. This over here we can read now. Behold the gate of guidance. Death awaits those who would disturb this land. Well, that's lovely. This is probably going to be a longer episode. Offer 3 lights to the heavens. This is related to unlocking that, and we won't be able to do that for a while. But this is probably going to be a longer episode because there are 2 things I would like to get before ending it off. The first of which I need to head over here to retrieve. Courageous one, embrace the power. If thou seekest power, prove thine courage. And take care not to cause needless damage. If you do, then punishment from the heavens in form of eye lightning. Yeah. Right, actually I'm gonna go hit that. I don't remember what that does. Another thing to note is this stairway here. If you see a staircase with a letter by it or a doorway with one of these sigils by it, or glyphs by it, that is the entrance to a new area. I'm not going to go there yet. That's like area 4, I think. But by pressing that way down there, we actually unlock those chests, which we won't be able to get to for a while. Gonna get that off screen so he isn't shooting me. But there's that weight thing over there, and I would... Jerk! And I would really like to press that weight thing there. Well, we have to prove our courage. It's a leap of faith. And by placing the weight there, we remove that little block, and we get our first sub-weapon, the Shuriken. Shurikens use ammo, and I also like when you equip it, he has it in his hand now. I just like that. Oh, what do you have to say now, Elder? Yes, weapons inside the ruins. Can't use weapons without ammo. Collect ammo that matches the shape of the weapons. Gee, thanks, that's really useful. But now we have a ranged weapon. The Shuriken, I believe, is about as powerful as the whip. No, it might be. I don't remember. But we're going to be mainly using the whip for now. The Shurikens and all sub-weapons really have a more limited use. I can get through most of the game just using the primary weapon. And kill you for money. Those who challenge the Guardian know thy strength. Death awaits the powerless. The future awaits those who train themselves and take on the challenge. Guardians are the main bosses. There are 8 Guardians to my knowledge, and they're kind of interesting. As I've said, I've only killed 4 of them thus far. All of them on the hard mode, granted. The only one that was simple was the first, which I technically did second. So keep in mind that they are not easy to fight. This, however, this tells you that there are 8 Guardians. The spirits slumber within Ankhs, and they will be shattered upon bright red light. They awaken at that time. The Ankh for this land lies beyond a path of the gazing faces, and the jewel is at the foot of the Cliff of Radiance. Now, while the jewel is there, the puzzle to unlock it is not there. That was really the main reason why it took me so long to get why I didn't fight the first boss first, because I didn't know how. It shall connect once held in mouth. When one swallows, the other spits out. I'm going to throw shurikens at this. 3 shurikens, and we hear the puzzle noise. Oh man, we have an elevator now. However, the object I want to get is ahead a bit more. Just need to fight our way past these bats and everything. And go into here. What's this? Can't read that. Oh no, I'm trapped. Not really. There's a primary puzzle in this which we can't complete because there's a block in the wall, and I don't remember exactly how we get it out. I think actually I remember. It's probably related to that puzzle, now that I think about it. Also, another mural we can read. Yeah, this is all related to the Olmec civilization in Mexico. So, interesting thing there. But we'll need to get this block down onto here, which we can't do yet because of the way block physics work. Let's see. This is relating to the Holy Grail. Leave thy mark on this land, then raise the Holy Grail up to the recalled lands once traveled. In doing so, thou will once again stand upon that land. Interesting thing. And another hint here. The ruins are connected in a very mysterious fashion. Why, yes. Yes, they are. Walking through there is a secret passage which will take you from all the way on the right of this level over to the left. You can see this is the pit of the Holy Grail. I wonder if we're getting anything important soon that may or may not be called a Holy Grail. Yeah, we kind of are. This here is the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail... Shut up, Elder. It's useful, actually, just like he says. You can use the Holy Grail to warp, and I'm very fond of it for this. And with the Holy Grail got, I'm going to call it a video now. When you pause to look at the map, you can see item button, use the Holy Grail. And you have a list of areas you can go to. We only have 2 so far, the surface and the Gate of Guidance. I'm going to go back to the Gate of Guidance where we can save. All of the Holy Grail points are warp points, which is a useful thing to keep in mind. And with this done, I believe I'm going to call it here. This has been a long video, but I've gotten pretty much everything I wanted to start off my adventure. I have the Glyph Reader, the Map Reader, the Holy Grail, and a ranged sub-weapon. So next time, we're going to actually start exploring these ruins in earnest, because there's a lot more we can see in this world. La-Mulana is rather big, and it is a rather intricate Metroidvania. Puzzles you do in some areas will affect others, and there are a few arbitrary gates, like you must kill this boss before something happens, but they're all related, so you can understand how they interact with each other. As for now, I do believe it's time that we get on with this and call it a video. Next time, we're just going to progress in further and see what we can find, and those spikes look harrowing, but that's totally not a trap. Unless you jump, then it's a trap. I just gotta talk about the jump physics next time, because they're kind of funky. Physics in general are funky. But until then, later.